Welcome to What's New in Blackboard since the last time we talked about Blackboard for November 2025. There's 3 updates I want to talk about today. The first one is that in Ultra courses, there is now the ability to bulk change the point values on questions in your tests and question banks. There's also a brand new tool called automated messages that can be used to send your students congratulatory or encouraging messages after certain assessments have taken place. And finally, something that's good for both Ultra and Original courses is that Ally has a new tool that can apply optical character recognition, or OCR, to scanned PDFs, making them visible to accessibility tools as well as searchable. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start with bulk changing question points. Let's open this test I have right here and go to our friend the ellipsis in the upper right corner. Clicking that gives us a new menu option, which is bulk edit points. And once you click that, you get a few filters up top. Now you can either select all to change the points on every single question in the test, or you can filter by which type of question you want to change the points on. Let's say I want to change all the fill-in-the-blank questions to 5 points. So I choose fill in the blank, and it pulls up just the fill-in-the-blank questions. I select all the fill-in-the-blank questions, or just the ones I want. Put 5 points in the box. You'll notice that the update button in the bottom right becomes active. We go ahead and click that. And now my 50-point test has gone down to a 40-point test. And if I scroll down, my fill-in-the-blank question is now 5 points. Now let's talk about message automations. There's going to be a new area over in the Details and Actions menu, visible only to instructors, called Virtual Assistant, and under it is Automations. When you click View Automations the first time, you're going to see that you don't have any set up yet. Let's go ahead and set one up. Let's call this one Final Exam. And right now there are 2 options. More will be coming. You can send a congratulatory message or a supportive message for students who didn't do as well. I want to send a congratulatory message. So here you can choose to either send this message anytime a student gets a certain score on any item, but we call this one Final Exam. Let's make it for the final exam. And I want to send a congratulatory message to students who got greater than or equal to 85%. There's several options in these menus, so be sure to just explore them. Once you've chosen what item you want and what grade you want to trigger the message, click Next. It has a template put there already. You can go ahead and keep that, or you can edit it just like you edit anything else on Ultra. But just remember that this message is going to go to every student who gets more than 85% on the final exam. So you don't want to put anything that's specific to any particular student or group of students. For the purposes of this demo, the boilerplate is fine. I'm going to click Done, and then don't forget to click Save once you've finished setting it up. Now you see here on my screen that I have one automation for final exam, and it tells me when it's going to trigger. It has our friend the ellipsis on it with options to edit, duplicate, deactivate, or delete it, and you can do any of those at any time. Lastly, we have that new Ally tool, which will apply OCR to scanned PDFs. Why is that important? Let's look at the text that we see over here once we open the gauge in our course. Scanned PDFs are images that assistive tools cannot read. That's the important part. Our human eyes see this and see text and can read it, but to the computer, this is just a picture, like a landscape or a picture of your dog. Applying OCR adds a hidden text layer, making the content accessible without changing its appearance. So OCR, or optical character recognition, will look at this picture, find the text in it, and create an invisible layer that doesn't change the look of it, but that is readable by screen readers and also searchable, sort of like a Word document. So go ahead and just hit Preview and Apply. Now it can take a minute or two, so be patient. Once it's analyzed your document, you'll be taken to the Preview and Apply screen. Now, this message where it says important is important. This action will update the current file version and cannot be undone. So if you want to make sure that you have an unedited version of the file, it gives you the option to download it right here. I don't need that. I'm just going to go ahead and hit apply. And once again, be a little patient. Once the OCR fix is applied, you see the score has gone up to 66%, but the view of the PDF has not changed at all. If there are additional issues, it will list them here and you can work your way through fixing those, but you've already done a great deal to increase the accessibility and ease of use for these documents. That's all I have for you today. Blackboard is working on updates all the time, so I'm sure I'll be back in December with some new features to talk about. Have a great quarter.